Hey, what's happening, guys? I hope you are doing good. So we are on to Danganronpa 2, part 3. Yeah, first character dead. Was a bit of a shock. Let's try and do our first investigation, because that is what we've got to do today. And our first trial, I'm guessing, as well. So, yeah. Honestly, going into this, absolutely no clue who's done it, if I'm being perfectly honest. Everyone's a bit sus. So, let's delve straight in. There he is. Right, let's first of all talk to everyone and see what everyone recalls from the situation.
I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the one who has the medical knowledge. That's why I need to do it. To do it somehow.
Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit?
You're right. I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is.
That's pretty obvious from how you fell earlier. Yeah, I think we all have that ingrained in our minds. Thank you, game.
I'm terribly sorry about that. For showing you something so unsightly. You made me remember it again.
It is embarrassing. Yes.
Please erase it from your memory.
Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry.
I can't stand it.
Oh, for God's sake, why is that in the truth bullets? Oh God, please, game. It's awful. No one needs to re-see that, for the love of God. Talk to NAGITO.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime. There's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. And if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? Well, now that you mention it. But why was Byakuya's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? Yeah, you're absolutely right. It seems finding out exactly what happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although, if seeing was impossible, then there has to be a possibility that someone may have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? Mahiro, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. One minute Byakuya is alive and well, and in an instant something awful suddenly happens. Of course I'm not fine.
Why?
And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
That we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If only I'd acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive.
This is the worst.
This whole thing would never have happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it.
Jeez.
Ugh, jeez. Get cheered up by a boy who isn't like me at all.
Got it?
Hey, Hajime, forget about what I just said. Got it? Yeah, that's fine. I got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue?
Hey.
Photos. The ones I took before the blackout, remember? Hey, Byakuya! Everyone, come on. I'm gonna take a picture. All right, say cheese! Oh yeah, the pictures. Want to see them? I have a digital camera so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please. Let's see. It's this photo. And this one. I took these two photos right before the blackout, but Huh? Is something wrong? I didn't realize it until just now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was standing in a totally different place to where we found him. Wasn't it His body under that table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall farthest away from that table. You're right, that's pretty far. There's something... Everyone's standing position for the blackout might be a huge clue. Hey, can you approximate everyone's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it. Then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. All right, now that's decided.
You better do your best.
You better work hard on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Do you understand?
Do you understand what's going on? You gotta find out how Byakuya died. Yeah, I know, but it's good that she's all fired up now, but she was totally a different person than when she was feeling down. Okay, so next up we have Best Boy. Oh, Hellhound Earring, answer my call. Best voice.
Impossible.
Is this effort futile as well? Hey, you still looking for the earring you dropped?
You!
It is not a mere earring. It is the Hellhound Earring.
Fine.
Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood. And his drenched blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolical beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event.
Shiver.
The Hellhound Earring! So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian. I wear that earring at all times. Sorry, that's awesome. I love him so much, it's so funny. Was that really about a friggin' Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate.
I won't let you!
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked towards the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor and peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it!
Ah! There it is! I have found it, truly. That is the Hellhound Earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you?
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Then maybe you should just give up?
What?
Give up what? The world? I meant give up the earring.
You!
Fool! Have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. This is awesome. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die!
But even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded?
Fine.
It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. Now, if you will excuse me, I must go save the world. He wants the earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring, but it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. Gap in the floorboards has been added to the truth bullets. Okay. Right, can we look? There are lots of fancy looking party dishes. In the end, nobody really ate that much. Can't imagine these relate to the incident. Such a huge table, there's nothing out of the ordinary. A lot of tasty looking pie dishes. Okay, right, let's go over to the body and see what's over here. Under this table, Byakuya was... First, I should investigate the top of the table, although the only thing on top of this table that really catches my eye is this desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp that seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so... Now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it! I let out a shout as if to encourage myself and quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze towards Byakuya's body. Byakuya Tagami, the ultimate affluent progeny. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why? Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. Okay, so we've got a few things here. So we've got... something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? See, those were in the supermarket, and I remember seeing them because I remember thinking, night vision goggles, that's weird. What's this? It looks like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey.
Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Huh? Then what are they?
Perhaps...
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They also stock self-defense kits too. If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? Okay. Interesting. Then this is the knife. A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in that duraluminium case. Right. Current thinking, the knife was duct taped under the table. So someone placed this weapon here. As far as I'm aware, there's only one person that had prior access to this room before we were in it, but let's continue the investigation. But I think this was duct taped under the table. That's my thinking. And it was like luminescent so that they'd be able to see. That's my thought, currently. Is it possible they stole this knife from the case? Or they hid it somewhere hard to find? Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Knife has been added to the truth bullet section. Okay, Byakuya's body. The body is collapsed face down from under the table, as if he was in the middle of attempting something. Looks like he was. According to Monokuma File, who's repeatedly stabbed between the throat and the abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? Monokuma File, yeah. So chances are he was stabbed a load and then he rolled over to try to reach for something, and then he died. Anything else here that we can look at? Which one? Oh, hang on. I'm gonna find... There it is. The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a large puddle under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. In the inside of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Which means he was stabbed under the table. Like, he was actually stabbed under the table, which means it was someone probably quite small. I'm sure I've pretty much investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. Okay, anything else in here? Okay. A remote-controlled air conditioner. Huh? Air conditioner? Could it be... Hey, all of you, why can't you act a little more grown up? What was that sound just now? Oh! The air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room, and the air conditioner's remote control, the timer is set to 11:30 p.m. I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. So that means that mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. Alright, so someone did this deliberately. Okay. What else is there? Monokuma contacts us. Want to unbreak it, but who knows what happened. Guess gotta leave it alone. Ah, this is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of duraluminium. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but there were lots of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. What's this? A hard plastic case, but it's just the case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. But the one thing that really catches my attention is this small key must be the key to the other duralunium case. That other case was in the office and all the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to that duralunium case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case, which means the weapon inside the duralunium case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Well, why did Byakuya have this duralunium case in the first place? A case packed with all this security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case? No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful. Okay, now then, where else should I investigate?
Hajime.
A moment? Huh? What is it?
Hey.
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped that everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a sense similar to mine. We both harbor special feelings towards Hope's Peak Academy, isn't that right? Well, yeah, but... Fine. If we're gonna go together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat.
Thanks.
I'm glad. It'll be of great help. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree.
Now then.
I guess for now, we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall, but I think we should also consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Oh, shitting hell, Ibuki. Right fucking there.
I see.
Apparently, a great man once said, investigation should be done on foot.
Yes!
So, that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she by any chance know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
How'd you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have the perfect face, style, personality, but I also have perfect ears. I see. If your hearing is so good, then maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout?
Hey.
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice through the dining hall, right? I couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. Ooh, really? Fried rice with gravy? I don't think so. Huh? La-lee la la. I'll hardly eat it for breakfast.
I see.
Oh, you mean like it'll be easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy? Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it!
Leave it to me. I'm gonna take a bite out of ya.
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Please don't. Please don't bite me. Stop it. What if she takes you seriously?
Aww.
Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right, it was Mihiru.
It's a blackout!
Next, it was Kazuzuchi's voice, and then next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
What a nice remark I made. It's so to the point and has its own unique charm. Just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Was Teru there when we, came, back?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Like, the lights came back on? Was he in the room?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighties, that's pretty much it. Aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said?
Hey,
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell, what's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care.
yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth?
Yeah! Then praise me! Let me bite ya!
Ouch! Why are you really biting me? Thanks, Ibuki. Not terrified at all. Bye. Is this open yet? Huh, it's locked. Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there.
Hey!
Is someone in there? We knocked on the door and tried calling out to whoever was on the other side, but there's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should give up for now and check on it later. Yeah, you're right. See, that's been locked the whole time though, which is weird. I think this is like the office or something, I think. Yeah. Here we go.
Hajime.
The old building's circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. Okay. Like this, right? That must be this old building's circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but yeah, you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout, but who?
I did it!
Whoa!
Ah, it's here!
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by the way,
By the way, I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course.
But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker?
hey,
Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar!
it's
I'm
true.
serious. Wanna see? Wanna see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque.
No, oh, thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke.
Oh, really? Such a shame.
So cool.
Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In popularity contests, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker? Well, in that case, I'm convinced. There's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it or set it to be tripped... okay. I'll speak to her, because she was meant to be in here. I can already tell. You doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed.
Anyway,
The circuit breaker is in the office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait.
Supposed to be here? Does that mean...
I see.
So I was right, you weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker in the duralunium case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
So where'd you run off to on your own?
well,
Well, that is... Ugh. Ugh. Pico suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened? No, I am just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me.
What the heck?
Excuse me, what was that?
Hey,
Pico, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? It seems it will be a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Pico wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough Pico as it is. What does that mean?
huh?
I mean, is it cool? Like she didn't run away or something?
That's right.
Because if she ran away, it's obviously the killer. I'm positive. Is it really what it is?
Maybe.
Hey, isn't Pico the killer? Why do you think that?
I mean...
Well, she wandered off somewhere even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone.
Well...
I shouldn't say this too loudly or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. But Pico is probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
Hey.
And don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? Well, it's not like you look any better. Okay. Interesting. See, that was just like a guess, though. That wasn't an account. It was just like a guess. Hey, where did Pico go? She looked pretty pale.
Well...
If she made it, then I'm sure she's fine. Beyond that, it'd be improper for me to say. Huh? Oh, okay. Right, what else is there? Okay, so we've got this. The remote control is for the office air conditioner, huh? The timer here is set to 11:30 p.m. Wasn't the time for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set for that time? It can't be a coincidence, right? Oh, see, the other person that actually had access to this was Nagito, wasn't he? Because he was cleaning it all day. So the two that have had access are Terra and don't tell me it's going to be Nagito again. They're not repeating the first game, are they? Where we thought we were getting a companion and then actually the companion is involved in the first case. Oh, God. Now I'm a bit worried. The Sterolinium case, it should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
Hey.
Maybe we should check inside just to be safe. But it's locked.
Yep.
Byakuya had the key to this particular Sterolinium case with him. Check it out, I brought it with me so there's no need to worry. Hey, is it okay to take that key without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it. This guy doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
See? It's open. Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside, but it's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that.
Now then.
Now then, I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so? We should get going now. There is something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange, no?
It appears that the wall is different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps...
Oh, it's probably a fire door. Fire door? You've never seen one before? Door that shuts to keep fire from spreading containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow!
I see. It is like a barrier, just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed.
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. Interesting. Can we have a look inside the fire door? No, I don't think we can. Okay, right, let's go look at the kitchen. I think I might know who it is, but I'm wondering if he was acting solo. Is my thinking at the moment. Okay, so here's the kitchen. Right, let's speak to Nagito first.
Hey.
Since we've come this way, let's investigate this area just for the heck of it. There's a chance there might be some sort of clue here. Okay, what have we got? Right, so we've got the food. So Chinese, Japanese, French, and Italian. Fish dishes, a big piece of meat on the bone too. Isn't it amazing? The meat is so big, even I was shocked.
Well,
it's a dish.
That's about it.
It's a dish fit for tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoyama or Azabu. Sorry, his voice is... I really struggle with his voice. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Aoyama or Azabu. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big, where did you get it? I asked Nikamaru. Apparently he killed a cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. His bare hands? That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously. Nikamaru is so wild. He's totally right at home in the country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Aoyama and Azabu, so wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know?
Man.
Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste since the awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones doing any food were Kane and Pico took some portions for herself.
Eh?
Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined pot dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them.
To tell you the truth.
Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there... I'll probably never be able to forgive that killer. He's scary when he's mad. He's fucking terrifying. Calm down, dude. Jeez Louise. Byakuya must have confiscated all the dangerous items in the kitchen's equipment list. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to be brought in from outside. From outside? Then how did the killer get past Byakuya's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat downs. If that's the case, he probably bought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere.
Hey.
Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing, even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is stuff that doesn't really pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. I'm beginning to be a little bit suspicious of him because he was in here all day, like... Ooh. There's a camera here as well. Oh yeah, let's switch to Terror Terror. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Terror Terror? That blackout totally startled me. At first I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way into the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light?
No.
Oh, that's impossible. The gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. I see, then I guess it's not possible. Since you worked with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Okay. I guess pretty much finished with investigating the kitchen for now. Nagito, let's get going.
You're right.
Yeah, sure thing. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Right, let's check this room. How come Byakuya was able to say something like that in the darkness? Like, what the hell? What's going on here? Or this is... Makes me wonder. Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if he was wearing the goggles for some reason. Like, if he had them in case something happened, maybe? The storage room is really dusty and dark.
Wow.
My hands were full of cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Okay, right. What have we got to look at? So we've got these. Are these irons? They look like they're recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? Just like I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
Yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off, but doesn't it feel kind of sinister? Sinister? It is a bit weird. Like, did someone deliberately trip the fuse? It's kind of what it feels like. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone.
Yep.
A wise decision. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps...
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth? Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. I was wondering, because no one seems to have any blood on them for quite a vicious murder where everyone was present. I'm presuming they wrapped themselves up in something. Is this a bloodstain?
Huh?
Huh? A bloodstain? Come here, take a closer look.
But...
It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it, this is clearly a bloodstain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right? Well, if that tablecloth has a bloodstain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a bloodstain. Interesting. I'm a bit sus of him. I really like him, but I'm a bit sus of him. Hey, Hajime, how long are we gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. I get it, you're right. Yeah, not until I'm done, mate. Not until I am done. Stacks of clean tablecloths that look like they haven't been used yet. I guess nothing strange here. Right, then... There's a few people missing.
Yep.
Okay, it looks like you've pretty much finished looking around the old building.
Hey.
So how about we check out Byakuya's cottage? Byakuya's cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so it'd be good to check it out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger for when they're by myself. Well, I don't really mind going out there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger?
Hey.
You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know?
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You're definitely a chosen one. Chosen by Hope Peaks Academy.
All right,
then let's get going to Byakuya's cottage. Yeah. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me.
Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
Right, okay.
I see.
Under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey,
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Oh! From underneath. Oh, and they put the thing over them so they wouldn't get any blood on them. Interesting thought. That's interesting. Maybe. Oh. Then is it possible that the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor? That's what I thought, so I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. Well, I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there.
but...
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere?
Well...
No, that's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. A relief? Why? Because if you could get under the floor from outside, there'd be only one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Oh, right. Furihiko.
So...
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
well,
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Furihiko came here. Huh? He did?
huh?
What happened, Furihiko?
Huh?
Oh, hey! What are you doing here, all alone at a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. Huh. How diligent of you.
Hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no. Not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They made me want to puke. You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not. I was just going for a damn walk. What? Do I have to report you every time I want to go for a fucking walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... Then leave me alone. And then, he just left. So that happened, but why did he come here?
See?
He probably wants to be a part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone.
Hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? Huh? When did we start talking about video games? Got it. Jackie's account has been added to the truth bullet section.
I see.
Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief, I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
I have not unleashed even half of my power yet.
I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. It seems he has no intention of investigating. Really doesn't, does he? I guess for now I've discovered the building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there, I think. Also, Furihiko came by not long after the party started. There he is.
Huh?
What the hell? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya's the one that got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not why I'm... Whatever, just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party.
Huh?
Huh? Checking my alibi, eh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage all by myself during that... I don't know why I've gone Cockney. Okay. During that time. The whole time? Because Jackie said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Nosy bitch.
Jeez.
It's true I went for a little walk. And then, just by chance, I don't know why I've gone, like, Cockney. What the fuck is happening? I ended up passing by the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you're actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me!
Why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence. A coincidence! All right, I got it. Dumbass. Well, aren't you just a barrel of laughs? Right.
All right.
Now then, we must head over to Byakuya's cottage. If you get lost, check the map in the student handbook. Okay, I think it was over here, actually. Because this is the boys' side. I think he was actually, like, next door to me or something. Yeah, there he is. There we go. Let's go inside. Huh? It's locked.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help. So Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey!
Hey, Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Yay! Did you call me?
Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey.
Hey, Monokuma, I was wondering if you could do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, who are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed.
What?
I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. Though it'd be boring to play alone.
I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already.
Well,
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need.
For the class trial?
This is troubling.
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Loose! I'll leave the rest to you.
See, I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content.
Why does it open with a magic spell?
jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. I see. I guess we should go inside then.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Let's see his room. Okie dokie. Right, so we've got bed. This bed, nothing about it really catches my eye. Byakuya will never return to this room again. Oh, there's see a cheeky little Monokuma up there. Grab this. Got ya.
Oh.
Yes. Looks like the room's interior design isn't that different from mine. There's nothing much to worry about here. And then we've got that on the table. I'm just trying to check there's nothing else. Shower room is beyond here. It's well organized, nothing suspicious about it. Nothing here really looks like a clue. Okay, I'm just gonna go for the obvious envelope on the table. There's an envelope on the table. Is it a letter someone sent to Byakuya?
That's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
You should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Oh, huh? Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. This is a crime warning? No, if it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe...
Hey.
This is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party. Huh? The first kill will happen tonight because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. So he believed this crazy letter.
But...
He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just worst case scenario.
Hey.
Remember what Byakuya kept saying, how he wouldn't let anyone become a victim. He couldn't overlook that slim possibility, just to keep his promise? Then why did he keep it a secret if he had just told us?
Nope.
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in this letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point there'd be no turning back. So Byakuya tried to do something about this all by himself without telling anyone?
Yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
No, this could be a prank, and it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. I see, he doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. But still, we've come all the way here and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. And if that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Damn it, who the hell would do that?
Hey,
Hajime, there's probably not much time left before the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked Mihiro for a favor earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted her to find out where everyone was standing just for the blackout. She's probably finished by now. You coming with me, right?
sorry.
Sorry, that's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like some time to collect my thoughts. I see, I understand.
Hey,
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be complete by now.
bye now.
I'll see you later. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. Hi. Monami!
Too cruel. This is just too cruel.
Oh yeah, I might as well ask her about the old building's windows. Hey, do you have a sec? I want to ask you something.
I don't wanna help you guys mistrust your friends. What the hell?
It's not like we're doing this because we want to. No, now's not the time to fight about stuff like that. More importantly, do you know why the old building's windows are covered by iron plates?
Huh? Iron plates? I covered them up, so nobody makes the mistake of going inside since it's dangerous because of the renovations.
I see, the renovation. So that's why you covered them up.
Because it's dangerous to go inside. Danger isn't supposed to exist on this island. This isn't how it was supposed to be. But why did it get like this? It's too cruel. Too cruel.
Just because it's cool, it doesn't mean you can keep crying like that. Crying won't solve anything. We have to do this no matter what, damn it. Thanks, dude. Bye. Okay. Alright, let's go back inside. I have my guesses. Ooh. What the hell was that loud voice just now? I mean, it sounded like someone getting his hellhound earring back, but I don't know. Is this open yet? The bathroom seems to be open, but I don't really need to go right now. There's no need for me to go inside. Oh, for the love of God! You've had us tense this whole time, and is that toilet roll sticking? I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to walk behind. I need to see. I was like, is he got toilet roll sticking out of his pants and then he turns with us? That's so funny.
Huh?
I feel so lighthearted right now. I, Nikamaru Nadai, have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who?
Oh.
I won't lose to anyone, not even to my past self. Reminds me of Sakura. Sakura. What a legend. That sounds cool and all, but why? What are you even talking about?
Shit.
What? I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
Sheesh.
However, if you think I'd be angered by something like that, you all underestimated my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence in one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by the whole ordeal. Oh, well, best not to go into it. Anyways, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout?
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long it lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. Well, also, I'm wondering if there's like a hole in the bathroom and get the results. Did he get his earring?
Just as I thought. It seems there's no way to get under the floor from inside this old building. Maybe.
It's just as Nagito said. So if that's the case, I should give up on finding Gundam's earring. Well, it sounded like he found it, maybe.
Hey,
Hey, you're here. Where the hell did you wander off to? I wasn't wondering. I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So, did you find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too sure.
Hey.
Well, just take a look at this. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout, and I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, the diagram was the result. So this is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. I made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing at a far distance from that table. Yeah, he was, actually. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. Huh? What is this line extending from the table to where Byakuya was killed? It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. The power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
Hey.
So, did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but, I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that it's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all.
Huh?
Huh? It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that the clue is hidden here. An extremely important clue.
If you like, I can tell you a little bit about what I want to say.
Did you find out anything?
I tried within reason to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body, and I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over and over again, which is what I believe.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm sorry. Talking about it made me sad.
No need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say.
I'm sorry.
Still around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? As thin as an ice picker and all, or one of the meat skewers. So it wasn't the knife. The knife was something else. Oh, damn, that's it.
Alrighty, guys, it's finally time. That's right, it's time for the long-awaited class trial.
I'm scared.
Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place.
I'm scared. I'm like, I'm scared. Help me.
At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance.
Ooh, mysterious.
I'll see you soon.
A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island? Okay. That one, I'm guessing. How it looks like. Monokuma Rock. Oh, damn. Okay. Interesting. Huh?
Are you kidding me?
Hey, what the heck is with that mountain? When did that get there? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? It's pretty cool, though.
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya! 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 Byakuya!
What happened to Gundam and Furihiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know. They probably ran away.
No way!
Hell nah! There's no way I'd let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go!
Hey!
Hey now.
Come on now!
If you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Furihiko! What were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
You.
You. How can you say something so irresponsible?
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
Mahiro, that's enough. You too, Furihiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened?
I am
sinner?
right here.
Now then, let us begin.
Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey.
It seems you noticed it too. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
All right, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field. Wait! Please, wait a second!
What's this?
My, mon ami. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic mascot.
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service.
Oh, well, I'm a big brother who likes to dote on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later.
I'll go ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh? He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance? Oh god, we've got to speak to everyone, okay? This is the only problem with having such a big group.
Well,
In RPG video games, it is common for secret areas to be underground.
Comparing our situation to a video game, of course she is.
so annoying.
Jeez, how boring.
You.
Oh, whatever. Let's just go inside already. I don't give a flying fuck if that fat pig is dead. Who fucking cares, seriously?
Be happy!
You humans have been spared.
This is the worst.
We gotta find the killer. If we don't, we're the ones who are gonna get killed.
Oh.
You were wondering about Gundam too, right?
You too, huh? Why? This is definitely strange. Why is this happening? Why? Why do we have to find the killer?
Pico, are you doing okay? You looked like you weren't feeling too well earlier.
No.
Don't worry about it. I appreciate your concern, however, there are other things we should be focusing on.
Damn it!
I don't want to go. Is there any way I can run away from this?
That is...
A huge organization, so my kingdom has been cast in doubt. However, I do not think my government would participate in something like this.
That's weird.
What happened, Hajime? Are you scared? Seriously, you're such a wuss.
Let's sort this bad joke. Why don't we have dinner instead? This is our battle to avenge Byakuya, but I feel quite disheartened. Trying to get all the points, okay. Monokuma Rock. Here we go. Okay, that's the choice. What the? Something's shaking?
This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down.
Oh!
Something came out.
No way.
Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Magazine is trembling with fear.
Ah, that's totally suspicious.
Hey!
Forgive me.
Seriously, just forgive me already.
Hey, why don't we all just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. That's kind of the voice, isn't it? Terry is the one I'm struggling with the most. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it.
If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Ooh.
Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock... Oh. Back in the lift again. This is an elevator. I see. The entire rock is an elevator.
Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep.
You're right.
I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was press my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. Damn, it is deep, isn't it? God damn. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. How flippin' far down is this? Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator door slowly opened. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, okay.
Welcome!
Okay, welcome! This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Why, you...
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in this shitty-looking place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written.
It looks like everyone knows, even if we tried to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to figure out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Tagami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. See, he just is not like the original Byakuya that we know. I don't think it's actually Byakuya. I think the game's thrown it in because we obviously know the name. So I think it's not him, because I think my guess is that this is after the initial Danganronpa game has happened, but like before was like, so like when they got to the school and all that was at like a similar time to like when the original Danganronpa was going on, like their prequel bit, these guys were there at like the same time. But I think that this is like another scenario, but I think it's happening after the original one. So it's like, yeah, it's a bit like, yeah, it's still like in order, but like this is just after the first game, but the events of this game that got them here beforehand happened at like the same time as like the original game. That's my thinking anyway. But I don't know that for sure. Oh, here we go. The person who did it is one of us. Oh, that's a cool picture. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it really is true, we need to find out by any means possible, because that is our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billing with hope and despair, has begun. Yes, I would. Thank you very much. Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna have any skills yet, am I? I'm gonna have to start from scratch. Yeah. Okay, I think we're just gonna go into it. I like that you can change difficulty there, though.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Oh my god, Monami! God, poor Monami.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the Blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
Let's do it.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules?
Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered in the dining hall table, we can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. Okay. Let's hear everyone out first and see what we've got. Oh, damn. Okay, so we've got a few. Okay.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Right, so we know that's not true because the blood stayed under the table. Yeah.
Obviously, by hiding the body, they tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Huh? What he just said was strange. It clearly contradicts the information I know.
Back of the dining
Yeah, you
After
can't
the
afford
killer
it.
murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Okay.
No, that's wrong. No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
Yeah, that is correct.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
No, you didn't.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
She's such a dick, honestly.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
Yes, underneath the table, yes.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
When?
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
It's like the complete opposite to who he actually was. What the hell?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably...
I can prove it with this. It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I had to look that up because I was like, that was not the answer to the question they asked. It was like Byakuya at the party was confiscating stuff, which a few of the answers said, but like, the jump to the knife being the answer was a little bit of a jump there. I was like, so that one actually, I was so confused. I was like, what? So yeah, that one was a little bit of a weird answer, but yeah.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there, so in order to get it, He moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
Oh, okay.
This is almost like a real trial!
During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there'll be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there'll be false weak spots. Shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you also lower your trust with everyone and influence Gorge will take damage. Okay. Yeah. Right, let's see. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm presuming it's going to be night vision goggles because it's to do with being able to see in the dark, isn't it? So
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table.
Probably that one, I'm
during
guessing.
The blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Hamhands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either. I
That's
doubt
the statement, I think.
The killer.
Yeah, okay. It's true getting under the table during the blackout would have been nearly impossible, but...
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark.
No, that's wrong!
Bloody hell! That threw itself out, goddamn! That was so fast!
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Oh, the music though! Damn!
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh!
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
The other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Interesting. What is this? Were you surprised by my hero's sudden argument? Yeah, I was. Just in you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. From then, when this kind of argument resurfaces, you will go a one-to-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut diagonally, sideways, or... Okay. Based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will slowly skew towards their advantage. Bottom right corner of your screen, a number that shows sharpness of your counter is displayed. Sometimes you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counter sharpness if you miss. Please be very careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other arguments changes. Means conversation will develop. If that happens, it will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Oh. Okay. It's a truth blade. Truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. Oh, okay. God, okay. Okay. Right.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Damn it!
Oh, I see.
The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark.
Oh, hang on.
I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, that one. Hang on. Oh, damn it. Oh,
damn it.
If you just use
this is really tough.
The killing.
Oh, hang on.
Allow me to cut through those words. No.
I have no idea what I was doing then. I was just like, ah! I know that. Oh my god, that is horrifying. It's basically just spam, and then when you see the truth, just yeet it at them. Got it. Oh god.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
We did.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
He does, yeah. The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too. No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. Should be able to prove it. The duct tape.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Huh? Duct tape?
They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
I do. That's right, Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility the murder would occur. I do know what this one is. This one is going to be... the threat. Murder threat. That one.
I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight, someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Well, someone did. So, who is it?
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
That's definitely a lie.
Those are still lies.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
Yes.
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk.
Yeah.
His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing. Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
True. But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. Because of the mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table, the glowing paint.
I see!
I see! I love it.
With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark.
That's awesome.
In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
Where did they even... We didn't even find glowing paint. Like, where did they even get that from?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Oh, mate. Peko is gonna have to tell us what happened. I think she got food poisoning. That's what I suspect.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
I am not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? A blue colored weak spots will start appearing. We call the weak spots you've seen until now argue spots. The blue colored weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots for truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing the other person's testimony if it's containing lies and mistakes, please fire the truth bullets to prove the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will logically sound agreement. Okay. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's the best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. Oh, shit! If you press the start button during the argument, you review the controls. Oh my god, these trials are so much more complicated than the previous games. Okay. I've got to remember everyone's freaking accounts.
Since Peko was in the office...
See what everyone says.
She could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Just from listening to Peko's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her, but I feel like I expect someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony.
Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
I was trying to remember which one had said it. Chiaki hadn't, because hers was Furihiko.
Peko was telling the truth.
I was like, I don't think it was Teru, so I was like, it must be the other one.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
Hey, it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I have been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
I thought that was something to do with the case, but actually it might just be that she was just unwell.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
That's so funny.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we
poor
stop talking about
Peko.
this and move on to something else?
Bless her.
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Oh, for God's sake.
I said it's fine.
That's so embarrassing, bless
Still,
her.
you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Ew!
Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain.
So gross.
Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Good question.
Laxatives?
That's actually a good question.
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
Interesting.
I see. That might have happened.
The question whether Peko's stomachache was coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it depends on the answer. The outcome of the trial could change drastically. Interesting. What have we got? Party dishes. Party dishes. Might be that one. Only 2 people ate them.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Interesting. Okay, whether Peko's stomachache was coincidence or somebody intentionally caused it, we need to clarify that first.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong.
Well, 2 people ate it. We know that.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Peko wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Cease this bickering!
Let's just dismiss Peko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Jesus!
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself was actually what's important. So we need to make it clear how the blackout occurred. Well, I think the irons next door must have tripped something, is my thinking. Irons in the storage room, yeah, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's to do with the irons. In what way, I don't know, but I think it's going to be the irons.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Might be that one.
Maybe they caused a power surge?
Oh no, that one. There we go. Definitely that one.
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
Right, I think I know which one it is. How did the killer trip the circuit breaker? I'm pretty sure I already have that clue.
Maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge.
That's what I thought. I like having the agree and disagree portion of it, because I like that you're having to like back up other people's statements with something that's like true, to be like, yes, that is actually true. I like that, because I feel like you're interacting with the case a little bit more in that way instead of just kind of taking someone else's word for it, which is quite nice. So it kind of adds this like extra variety to the case. I don't like the sword thing, that fucking scares me, the rebuttal argument thing, but I like the new aspect of like agreeing with people. That's good.
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Oh, never the fuck mind. Oh no, these can happen more?
Let me speak too!
Okay.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Okay.
That's inexcusable!
Okay, why? Okay.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the... And that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the if the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room before and turn on the irons. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Ah, shit. True, the irons were responsible for blackout, but that shouldn't be the only reason.
He was the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those words.
The rebuttal. Okay, I'm getting the rebuttal a little bit more now.
Irons are just one reason the blackout occurred.
That's stressful.
They weren't the direct trigger.
That is stressful. At least you can kind of just slash with anything. I now understand it a little bit better. But yeah, that is a bit scary.
The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
Yes? Are you okay, dude?
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
He did.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout.
Yes.
I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right?
Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just
got
be
all creepy.
stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout
I
occurred.
don't trust him.
The question is, who caused it, right?
See, I like Nagito, but I am like too sus. Like, he's so, like, there's something about him that I don't like. I do like him, but there's something about him that I'm, like, suspicious of, like, really suspicious of, you know?
Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress. Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
What? Nagito! What? Oh, God! For fuck's sake.
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
What?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Oh my god.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior.
I don't think you're healthy behavior. Oh god.
Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
But that sounds like something the killer would want us to do so that they can leave the island.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
Holy shit!
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Yes, Chiaki, let's go!
I think...
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Did you say something?
Oh.
Because we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Good point. Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint in order to do that, they need to get close to the table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Oh, look at that. Look where Nagito is. I have this awful feeling he put the knife under this table. Like, I wonder if he put the knife under the table while he was cleaning. And then he went to grab it. Byakuya saw him. But then I wonder if someone else was underneath and they killed him. So technically Nagito is involved, but he didn't actually commit the murder. Is what I'm wondering. But I wonder if Nagito was gonna, like, kill Hajime. Because Hajime's, like, right there. Just I thought this time, because he goes, ow. Like, he says, ow. Dude, I just have a feeling. Oh, my God. Just I thought this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they're able to move the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Oh. Byakuya was using night vision goggles, right? There's no way the killer could use them. Oh. Oh, was it like the lamp? The cord from the lamp? Oh, so if they'd felt along the
Killer must
wall?
have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the
Yeah.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
No, they used the cable.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
No, the cable though. Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp's light. The killer actually used the power cord,
I
right?
can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Hajime Hinata, you are smart, my dude.
Power cord?
Yeah, shit.
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who?
The only person here who could possibly have done it. Oh, dude.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Yeah. Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was when he was cleaning.
I see! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously? That's all just a coincidence.
And then you're trying to get us all to give up. I don't think he's the killer. I don't think he is the killer, if I'm being perfectly honest. I know this is pointing that way, but from Meekan's thing, it sounds like, because we know there was like a skewer missing, right? It's probably someone underneath with a skewer, and I have my suspicions about who that is, but we will see. But I reckon he either was working with that person, so he's the accomplice, or he set all this up. The other person actually killed them, and so he's kind of getting away with it scot-free. But yeah, that's my thinking.
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another...
Because what I'm wondering is, I can't remember if they clarified whether or not accomplices, like how accomplices work in this. I don't know if they clarified that. I can't remember. I know they did in the first game because they made it very clear, but I can't remember if anyone asked in this one. I don't know. So I wonder if they had kind of set it up that way. I'm not sure. It'd be interesting to see, but that's my thinking anyway.
I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what do you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
I mean, yeah, it does.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
Oh shit, what? Oh god. What is happening? Oh fuck that! Oh fuck! I'm in the way! You guys can't even see this! Oh my god, hang on, I need to move. Bitch! I liked you! How dare you become this? Oh, fuming, mate. Fuming. I'll be down here for the minute while he's doing this. I'm fuming. Absolutely fuming, mate.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death.
Okay, now I'm still in the way. Hang on. I'm gonna be even more in the way. Hang on. I'll put myself here for the minute. I don't really like it, but it'll be alright.
How wonderful. How beautiful it is.
Guys, what the fuck is happening? Oh my god. Guys, we've been playing right into his hands.
Huh?
Those eyes. At the moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness's eyes shone brightly as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. What the fuck is going on? As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together. That's fucking wild, though. Considering that the role that Hope played in the previous game, and then to have a character that is like hope and despair. Oh my fucking god.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
Ah! Oh, but see, I don't think it was him though, because I reckon he's gonna be like, oh, we'll just get everyone killed anyway, because that's the despair. What the fuck is going on, dude?
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
I think I said that earlier. I was like, oh, there was only 2 people that had access to that place.
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me? Or
what have we said there?
Does he seem a little nuts right now?
Yeah.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
See, that isn't consistent though with Mikan. No, but oh, no. There's 2 things that don't make sense here. Number 1, Mikan's autopsy said that it was like little, like thin wounds, not consistent with a knife, consistent with like a poker or like an ice pick or something. So he's doing this to try and kill us all because he's a freaking psycho. And then the second thing is that there was the tablecloth covered in blood. To me, if it was a scuffle, how would he have that tablecloth on to cover him? Why was he not covered in blood? So I don't think he actually did this. I don't think it's consistent. I think he's doing this because he is like hope and despair combined. What a fucking twist though. Oh my god, I really liked him. I'm so pissed. Why?
With a twist ending like this, I think we can
I don't
all
believe
agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery.
Fuck's sake.
Byakuya performed admirably.
I wonder if he also sent the death threat then.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous! There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Oh, fuck.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets! He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
What?
That's quite the hobby you have there.
What?
Now's not really the time to bring it up.
Oh. This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think, somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
But I think someone else has taken advantage of this, though. I don't think he killed him. Then how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stay in there for a long time, I think it'd be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is he's the ultimate lucky student.
I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
This is so cool because it's such... He's like... It's interesting because Hajime is like the juxtaposition for Makoto from the first game, but Nagito is Makoto's like the ultimate lucky student. Like he is one as well. So it's interesting that we had Makoto and how he was and how he literally got by everything by like the skin of his teeth, but somehow was still quite lucky and all that and stuff. And he... as smart as he was and everything like that, and he was hope. He was the hope of the game. Whereas to have Nagito, who is also that same role in this game, be like the complete opposite and basically be like hope and despair like mixed into one, and then resent this look that he has is such an interesting juxtaposition from the first game, because you have this character that ultimately you want to trust, but you know that you now can't, and that's really jarring. I genuinely am not convinced he's the killer. I don't think he is, because I think that he's too interesting for them to have introduced like this to then get rid of. Like, having him around is gonna be interesting. So yeah, we'll find out though. Fuck.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
I mean, I might be completely wrong. Maybe he is the one that's guilty, but I don't know. I'm just not fully convinced. Huh? I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed? Oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Yes!
Huh?
Interesting! Yes, she gonna bring up the autopsy? I was waiting.
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
Thank fuck me can. Let's go. I don't think he is either. Let's go.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
That's the point, though.
I know that, but there's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
God, she's annoying.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Do we, though?
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. Oh, okay. You won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. If you press that button, okay. All right, let's see. It's going to be the autopsy report because I agree. That's what I'm thinking of.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Oops.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one...
Oh shit, that was what I meant to do. Oops. Oh, that's how you view it.
He killed Byakuya with a knife he hid.
I think it's that one.
Oh, never mind. Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch!
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
What is the... that one? Oh, that 8 isn't working. Why does Mikan think it's strange? Because she might know something that contradicts the crime scene?
Killed Byakuya with a knife he hid.
No, that's wrong!
I'm so glad Mikan said something. I was waiting for us to say something.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse!
Jesus!
Not a whorehouse!
Fucking hell!
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
No, she's right, though.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout? If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
God damn it.
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
The truth beyond our sight, no, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Oh, okay. Ibuki's account, right?
I can prove it with this.
Because she heard everything.
Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, reals?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Don't step on my feet.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
He said ow.
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife, and he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Yeah, so that's him seeing him trying to grab the knife.
This is...
And then he saw the knife,
Ow.
and then he shoved him. Yeah. I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair?
Are we sure he's not working with the organization? So I'm like, this despair. I'm like, oh God.
But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward.
Oh my God.
Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. Well, that's their friendship wrecked, but now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible, because if we don't, we will die here. Suspended? What?